Namaste everyone, welcome back to Suvi English channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss the grammar part of second semester BCom General English. You all know that your second semester English textbook has been divided into two sections, two parts. Part A is of literary components. So you have prose and poetry. So there are 8 chapters in prose and poetry for 50 marks. And in section B, that part B, you have grammar activities. You have some 6 grammar activities for 30 marks. I have made videos on all the literary components. You can find all those videos in my channel. And now in today's class, I am going to discuss all the grammar topics. The first chapter in language components, that is grammar, is basic communication skills. And from this chapter, you will have 1 mark questions. There will be 6 to 7 questions. You will have to choose any 5 questions. So 5 into 1, 5 marks. There will be 1 mark questions. So let us look at some possible questions from this unit, basic communication skills. The first question, what is communication? The answer is communication is the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, opinions or messages between individuals. Second question, what are the 3 components of communication? The answer is sender, message and receiver. These are the 3 components of communication. The third question, what are the 2 types of communication? Verbal communication and non-verbal communication. What is verbal communication? The communication that happens with spoken or written words is called verbal communication. What is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication is the exchange of information through facial expressions, body language, gesture, etc. And the next question, give examples for verbal communication. Face-to-face conversations, phone calls, letters, mails, video conferencing, meetings, presentations. These are the examples for verbal communications. And the next question, give examples for non-verbal communication. Body language, gestures, posture, eye contact, facial expressions, nodding, right? So these are the examples for non-verbal communication. And then we have some questions related to listening, and the question is, what is listening? Listening is the process of receiving, interpreting and comprehending the message spoken by the speaker. What is hearing? Hearing is the physical process of perceiving sounds. And the next question, what is the difference between listening and hearing? Listening is a psychological activity, whereas hearing is just a physical activity. Listening involves interpretation, understanding and response. Hearing is merely the physical act of perceiving sounds. Listening is a skill, hearing is an ability. So these are the differences between listening and hearing. The next question, mention any 4 types of listening: active listening, passive listening, deep listening, critical listening. Then what is active listening? Active listening is a focused process of listening where the listener fully concentrates on the speaker, understands the message and responds thoughtfully. And the next question, what are the qualities of a good listener? So the qualities of a good listener are eye contact, patience, non-judgmental attitude, attention. These are the qualities of a good listener. What is the importance of active listening? So we can enrich our knowledge, we can have better understanding of the concepts, we can build confidence, and we can avoid confusion. So the importance of active listening is knowledge enrichment, better understanding of the concepts, builds confidence, avoids confusion, right? And the next question, what are the barriers of communication? Language barriers or language differences, cultural differences, emotional barriers, that means prejudice, bias, physical barriers, that means distance and disability, technological barriers, that sometimes equipment failure, poor internet connection, and noise or distractions. These are the barriers of communication. Then types of verbal communication. We have two types of communication, verbal and non-verbal. In verbal communication, we have two more communications. What are the two types of verbal communication? The communication that happens through written or spoken words is called verbal communication. And the two types of verbal communication is oral communication and written communication. The next question, basic elements of verbal communication. What are the basic elements of verbal communication? Vocabulary, punctuation, grammar. These are the basic elements of verbal communication. And the next question, types of non-verbal communication. So in non-verbal communication, we have face, eye contact, gesture, kinesics, paralanguage, proxemics. Then what is kinesics? Kinesics is the study of body language and facial expressions that convey emotions, intentions, and message. And the next question, examples for audio visual communication. We have movies, presentations, slideshows, television shows, video calls, conferences, podcasts with video, YouTube video. So these are the examples for audio visual communications. So speech also is one of the examples for audio visual communications. And the next question, what are the qualities of voice? What mention any four qualities of voice? So in voice, what do we see? We see speed, volume, pitch, pause. These are the qualities of voice. So these are the possible questions that we may get from the first unit, basic communication skills. So there will be 6 to 7 questions. We will have to attend any 5 questions out of 6 or 7, and for each question there will be 1 mark, right? So this is about the first main, that is basic communication skills. And now let us look at the second unit. In the second unit, you have activities like introducing oneself, making inquiries, giving information, and giving directions. Now let us look at the first activity. It says introduce yourself before interview panel. So it is introducing oneself. So it may be introducing yourself, it may be introducing your sister to your teacher, it may be introducing your friend to your sister. So it is just introducing oneself, it may be you or it may be other. So here we have a question. What is the question? Introduce yourself before interview panel. So how to introduce ourselves? So we can do like this. Hello ladies and gentlemen. So since it is interview panel, so there will be many people. So you can start like this. Hello ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sunil. I am from Bangalore. I work for ABC company as an accountant. My strengths are confidence, team spirit, and quick learning. I am fluent in English, Kannada, and Hindi. My hobbies are painting and gardening. That's all about myself. Thank you. So this is how you can introduce yourself before the interview panel. If you are asked to introduce your friend to your father, how do you introduce? So the question is, introduce your friend to your father. How do you introduce your friend to your father? So this is how you introduce. How do you introduce? Hi Papa, this is Seema, my best friend. She is a good singer. She helps me with my studies. So this is how you can introduce your friend to your father. Now we have one more situation. It is introducing your friend to your boss at a party. Hi sir, please meet my friend Miss Seema. She is a good singer. She is working as a software developer at Wipro. So that like this you will have questions related to introduction, self introduction, or introducing someone to the other, right? I hope you will do that, and we'll move on to the next activity. And the next activity is making enquiries. So here are some situations. Based on the situations we'll have to make enquiries. What enquiries would you make in the following situations is the question. And the situations are: you want to know the arrival time of Rajdhani Express, you want to know the balance of your college fees, you want to know the procedure to open demat account. How do you make enquiries? Make enquiries means how do you ask? So let us look at the first one. You want to know the arrival time of Rajdhani Express. I have given three samples. Look at the first one. Excuse me sir, at what time does Rajdhani Express arrive? So this is one example, and you can choose the second one. Excuse me sir, can I please know the arrival time of Rajdhani Express? You can ask like this also. And there is one more option. Excuse me sir, what is the arrival time of Rajdhani Express? So like this you have to make enquiries in the given situation. Second situation, you want to know the balance of your college fees. How do you inquire? Excuse me sir, can I know the balance of my college fees? So like this you can inquire. You want to know the procedure to open a demat account. Excuse me ma'am, could you please let me know the procedure to open a demat account? And you have one more situation. You have a dance competition tomorrow. How will you request your teacher to let you for the practice? So you want to do the practice for tomorrow's competition. You are in class. How do you request? How do you ask your teacher to permit you for the practice? Good afternoon sir, we have a dance competition tomorrow. Can you please permit us to go for the practice now? So like this you can request politely so that your teacher will allow you. So like this you will have some situations. Based on the situations you will have to make enquiries. Now we will move on to the next activity, that's giving instructions. You will be given a situation. Based on the situation you will have to give a set of instructions. 4 to 5 instructions you have to provide to the given situation. We have a situation here. Give a set of instructions on how to withdraw money from ATM. So to this, how do we give the set of instructions? You should provide the instructions in bullet points. You can use some linkers like firstly, then, later, and next. Like this you can use some words. Firstly, visit a nearby ATM center and insert your card and enter the PIN. Then select language and type of account. Next, select withdrawal option and enter the amount you wish to withdraw. Wait for a few seconds and collect your cash and card. So like this you can give 4 to 5 instructions on a given situation. So here we have one more situation. Give a set of instructions on how to apply for scholarship. Firstly, open Google Chrome in your mobile phone and type SSP scholarship. Then log into your SSP account. There are 5 steps in the application. Fill all the steps. After filling the application, click on submit. So like this you can give the instruction, set of instructions. Now let's look at the next task. It's preparing news report, news writing. So there will be a situation again. So based on the situation, you will have to prepare a report, news report. So let us assume that there is a situation now. We are asked to draft a news report on stampede at Prayagraj, recent stampede at Kumbh Mela. So on that tragic incident, we have to draft a news report. So this is how you can draft. So first the place should come, then date, then you can start your news. Prayagraj, India, February 15th, 2025, and the detailed report. A tragic stampede occurred today during the ongoing Kumbh Mela in Prayagraj, leaving at least 20 people dead and dozens more injured. The incident took place near the main bathing area where millions of devotees had gathered to take part in the sacred ritual. Eyewitnesses described a chaotic scene as people, many of whom had been waiting for hours, surged forward to reach the river. The stampede was triggered by a sudden rush, possibly due to combination of overcrowding and confusion. Panic spread quickly among the pilgrims as they attempted to navigate the narrow pathways leading to a deadly crush. Emergency services and local authorities rushed to the scene to assist the injured and to control the situation. Authorities have confirmed that over 50 people have been injured, many critically. Ambulances have been working tirelessly to transport the wounded to nearby hospitals, and the death toll is feared to rise as rescue operations continue. The Kumbh Mela, one of the largest religious gatherings in the world, typically attracts millions of devotees who believe that taking a dip in the holy river during the festival will cleanse them of sins. Despite the extensive security measures, the large crowds and intense spiritual fervor often led to crowd control challenges. So, like this, you can give your own news report on any given situation. Here is a news report on event. So, it is for 5 marks. Now, let's move on to the next task. So the next task is completion of dialogue. So there are two kinds of questions here. One, they will give you an incomplete conversation. We will have to complete that conversation based on the situation. And the second question is, you will be asked to develop a dialogue between two persons. Like this, develop a dialogue between Ravi and Rupa about annual exam. Develop a dialogue between Radha and her mother about educational tour, about watching a movie, about attending a program. So like this, they will give you a situation, and based on the situation, we will have to develop a dialogue between two persons. They may ask you to complete this dialogue, or they may ask you to develop a dialogue between two people. And next we have speech writing. There are three speeches: welcome speech, vote of thanks speech, farewell speech. And in the examination, you may be asked to draft any of these speeches. Let us first look at welcome speech. There are some expressions that we can use to draft welcome speech. So the expressions are like, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome. You can start like this: I am extremely proud to welcome. I am overwhelmed to get this opportunity to welcome. I feel proud and honored to welcome. With immense affection and admiration, I welcome. I am immensely pleased to welcome. So, like these, you can use the expressions to welcome. Now, let us draft one speech. So, you can start like this: good morning, all respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, Honorable Principal Madam, my dear teachers, and my dear friends. I am Rahul from first year BBA, and I feel proud to stand before you to welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of Annual Day celebration. Today, we have with us a great eminent personality, Mr. Amarnath, to grace this event. It is indeed my pleasure to introduce him to all of you. Mr. Amarnath is currently working as a professor at ABC College, Bangalore. He started his career as a lecturer in the year 2002 and has 22 years of teaching experience. Apart from being a professor, he is also a renowned author. He has published 5 books. He has also presented more than 100 papers at national and international conferences and seminars. It is a pleasure for all of us to have such a great personality among us. We all are keen to hear from you, sir, about your journey, knowledge, and success mantras. Thank you for taking out time for all of us from your busy schedule to share your thoughts with us, sir. Once again, I welcome you to the function. With immense affection and admiration, I welcome the Honorable Principal of our college, Professor Radha, for presiding over the function. Welcome, ma'am. I extend my warmest welcome to all the HODs of various departments of our college. I am extremely happy to welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff present here today. Last but not the least, I welcome all my friends present here to make this event a huge success. So, like this, you can draft your welcome speech. Now, let us look at some expressions, some of the expressions that we can use for vote of thanks. I am extremely proud to propose the vote of thanks. I am overwhelmed to present the vote of thanks. I feel proud and honored to present the vote of thanks. With immense affection and admiration, I thank. It is my pride and privilege to thank. Like this, you can use some expressions to thank the dignitaries. Let's look at an example. A warm and graceful morning to all. On behalf of all the students and staff, I am glad to be standing here to propose my vote of thanks on this occasion of Annual Sports Day. First and foremost, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Renuka Prasad, state hockey player, for accepting our invitation and being here with us today. Your presence truly inspired us, sir. Thank you for coming. Next, I extend my sincere thanks to our principal, Professor Raghunatha, who provided all the support for us to make this event a grand success. Your thoughtful words have enlightened us. Thank you, sir. Our teachers always put in a lot of effort and love to make each one of us a good student and a wonderful human being. Thank you, dear teachers. I also thank my fellow students who have made this day wonderful and memorable. Thank you once again. So, like this, you can draft a vote of thanks speech. We may also get questions on farewell speech. So, now we have an example here. So, let us look at it. Good morning to one and all present here. Today, we all have gathered here to bid farewell to one of our best colleagues, Mr. Prabhu. It is so difficult to let go of a person who has done so much for this company. He has filled this place with joy in this company for 5 years, and throughout all those 5 years, he has never let the organization down. He is known for his professionalism and hard work and has set a benchmark. Whatever the task was, Mr. Prabhu did it effortlessly. You are always creative when it comes to ideas and how to execute them, and because of that, many projects which were under you have been successful and many people have learned from it. In addition to your professionalism, you have a set of personality traits that many wish to have. You are a talented and honest person who is always productive and can be trusted to get the job done. I am sure seeing your work at the company, many of your colleagues will get inspired. To conclude, I would like to say that it is sad to see you leave, but the moments we all shared and the memories we made with you will always be remembered. On behalf of everyone, I wish you good luck with your new job. I am sure that you will find your new workplace pleasant and will surely reach greater heights. Thank you for your stay at our company. So like this you can draft your farewell speech. The next task is on job application, letter or mails. First let us look at the letter writing. So cover letter. So first should be the sender's name and address, that is from address, one line space and date, and receiver's address, that means to address in three lines, one line space, then salutation, that is respected sir or madam, then subject, and after mentioning the subject we have to provide the body of the letter. Since it is a job related letter, you need to provide all the details of your academics, your achievements, your work experience and all that. So I have given an example here. With reference to the above, I am writing to apply for the post of accountant in your company. I have completed my graduation in commerce with first class and I have a very good communication skills. I have also done a certificate course in computer applications. With over 3 years of experience as an accountant, I am confident that I can fulfill the tasks of an accountant. If given a chance, I shall be happy to serve at your esteemed organization. I have attached my resume with this letter. Kindly find it for your reference. Thank you. So like this you can draft your letter. So it is for 5 marks. So sometimes you may be asked to draft a mail, an email. So how to draft an email? So I have given an example here. So you have to put an outline, you have to put a box, and within that you can mention all this. So after mentioning the details like from, to, CC, BCC, subject, you have to provide the body of the mail. So the same content with reference to the above, I am writing to apply for the accountant. So like this you can put your body of the mail, and in the end you can mention thank you. So this is how you can draft your email. So this is all you have in grammar part for 30 marks. I hope you have understood all the units in grammar. Thank you.